Welcome back to recruitment training. In this section, I'll be explaining about ERP. So, what is ERP? ERP means Enterprise Resource Planning. Men, material, and as well as money. These are three important resources in any organization. If these resources are properly organized, then enterprise can work in an efficient and as well as effective way. So what is the reason for this ERP in IT market? Now, Walmart, they have different offices and as well as their selling centers all over the world. And the deciding authorities purchase the softwares according to their wish. For example, one database in India may be in Oracle, in Germany, it may be in SQL Server, in France, it may be Teradata, and in US, it may be some other database also. Whenever some reports are required, it becomes tougher, and because these are present in different database. The same goes with front-end applications also. Some Indian executive would have bought this Java, Germany executive would have bought .NET, and in UK and as well as in US and other countries, they may have their own front-end applications. Now, what you see here is different applications, different databases, different middle tier applications, different reporting tools. Like everything is a problem here. Even if a report has to be taken in United States, then it becomes a problem. HR will be in one software. Purchasing will be in another software. Finance that will be in another software. Now, how to integrate these systems? That becomes very, very difficult. And that is why companies are not able to get the proper report on those systems. So what companies have decided, instead of having n number of applications databases, let them put it into one software. That is what is called as ERP software. When you take this Oracle applications or SAP, SAP is a leader in ERP. Whatever models an enterprise requires, all models are put together. They have one code. For example, in SAP, they have something called as ABAP, ABAP, that is used for technical coding. And that technical coding will be applicable for all modules. When I say modules, what are those? This SAP will have financial, HR, supply chain management, customer relationship management, finance. All modules will be present in SAP. When all modules codes are developed with the same ABAP, it becomes very easy to integrate all of these applications. And that is where these ERPs have high priority when compared to other applications, because there is no problem with this ERP software. Whenever you go into multiple application databases, it becomes difficult to integrate all of these things and pull the report. And moreover, many projects have become a failure because of this integration. And that is why companies prefer ERP. Now, from the recruitment perspective, what you must understand, there are three titles which are very commonly used in this ERP world. One is ERP functional, second one is ERP technical, the third one is ERP techno functional. Now, what is functional? A person who is able to understand the functional side of the ERP and provide solutions on customizing all applications. Let me take this example of Oracle ERP. A company is interested to buy Oracle's HR module. Now in Oracle's HR module, it may have 1,000 field. When I say field means it may be name, date of birth, salary, education. So it may have 1,000 fields. But the company may be interested only in 250 fields because that is their requirement. Now this ERP functional consultant comes to the customer's place or the client's place, understands the requirement, and customizes the Oracle application, that is Oracle HR modular application, to the customer's requirements. And moreover, the functional consultant writes documents about what he has seen in those systems, and based upon that, this technical guys comes into picture. Now, some important models where you will get requirements are financial, and then HR, and then supply chain management. A candidate who has got functional knowledge on the above mentioned models or other modules that are not mentioned here, they are called ERP functional consultants. What is ERP technical? Now, a candidate who has got technical knowledge on the above mentioned models. Basically, the data has to move from one module to another module. Now, let us take the example of HR department and as well as the financial department. Whenever the payroll is run, some kind of input is given from the HR team to the finance team. How? Some newcomers would have come, someone would have resigned. This input should be given to the finance people. So there is an integration between this finance and as well as this HR department. And that is what these guys do. ERP technical. They know coding. They start writing coding. They get the inputs from the functional consultant, and after that they start coding and move the data from one department to another department. This is just an example. Many technical developers do different kinds of work. For example, a user must interact with the Oracle applications database. In that situation, who will be doing all those work in Oracle applications? That is what is done by technical. So technical people are related to the data. And if tons and tons of data are sitting in one place, right? Huge data. The data has to be moved from one place to another place. In that case also, these technical guys with their expertise helps in moving the data. Some examples are HCM, supply chain, financial. Now, when Oracle or SAP introduce different modules, companies were not able to get technical consultants or functional consultants. So what they did, they called Oracle applications consultants to implement the project in their premises. In Oracle or SAP, they'll be charging on the higher side. Their consultants rate may be at least $200 per hour. Now, after some time, what happened? Many people learned these ERPs and they also started developing these technical skills, functional skills. So the companies were mainly focusing on the functional area, and the companies were mainly focusing on the technical area. Now, when you implement a project for nearly 1 year, for 6 months, an Oracle functional consultant may have worked, and for another 6 months, he will be idle. The same thing may go with technical side also. Now, for unnecessary reasons, 6 months of billing should be given to those consultants, which will approximately work out to $100,000 in a year. So this must be avoided, and that is why companies now prefer techno-functional consultants rather than technical or functional. If a person knows technical and functional, then that consultant can be utilized over the entire 12 months. He will be requested to do 6 months of work in technical area, and in the remaining 6 months, he will be requested to do functional work also. From the recruitment perspective, what kind of questions you have to ask? First of all, from the job description, you must figure it out whether it is a technical requirement or a functional requirement or a techno-functional requirement. Then ask the candidates, job seekers, whether they are technical, functional or techno-functional. If they say technical, ask them what are the modules that they know. If they say functional, what are the modules that they know? And then ask the percentage, like are you 90% strong in functional side? Are you 10% strong in technical side? For example, if someone says I'm a techno-functional consultant, right, in financial module, you must ask a question to them. Okay, sir, you say techno-functional. What is the percentage? If he says 30% technical and 70% functional, that means he is more focused towards the functional area. You have to look at the requirement, what it says. Are they asking for functional consultants or technical consultants? If they're asking for technical consultants, then you should not go with that candidate. You should drop that guy and try for an alternative solution. Similarly, when someone says 90% functional and 10% technical, see the requirement. If it says technical, then ignore that candidate and try to find out other candidates. Now, this is a high level explanation about ERP, and I do have a different slide where I'll be walking through the entire process, how to get information on this ERP and what questions should be asked to the candidate. And that is all for now. Thanks. Bye.